You've got the success. So why does it still feel like pressure? Hey, beautiful human, it's me, Rebecca Weiner McGregor, and welcome to another episode of Effective Immediately, the show where we talk healthy abundance, healthy mindset, abundance, and leadership, and the subconscious shifts that help you claim everything you desire. All right, so today we're going to talk about a version of success that no one prepares you for. Yep, you've hit the goals, you have built the business, your clients are getting great results, but there's still this undercurrent of pressure that's happening. There's still this emotional heaviness and this feeling of, I've got to hold it all together or I'm going to lose it all. If you have ever felt that, if you've ever felt, I should just be more grateful, if you've ever felt that feeling of this should feel lighter, or why do I feel anxious when everything looks great, then this is for you. Okay, today we are talking about the success that many high-achieving women have built, and we're going to talk about when success built on survival still feels like survival. All right, so give yourself a breath. Remember, we're approaching this with curiosity. No judgment, only love for yourself, only exploration, only data, okay? Because once we have the data, there isn't anything we can't do. We can heal it once we get the data. All right, so many of us have built businesses from grit, the lie of perfectionism, which is a previous podcast episode you may want to check out, or people pleasing. And some have built businesses out of an undercurrent of obligation. Now, this is a big one, okay? Where the obligation is, I have this amazing gift. I've got to share this. I don't know how exactly. I don't know who exactly, but it's got to get out there. I've got to get this work out in the world, okay? That has passion in it too, but it can be that obligation to the world can feel very exhausting and can definitely create burnout, okay? Then there's the, I've got to just do this. I've got to do this. I've got to make this work. I've got to do this for my family. I've got to build a business so that I can take care of my family. Or I've got to support myself. And this is the only way I can think of to do it. That doesn't drive me completely insane. You can feel like there's this undertone, there's this obligation, there's this sense of I cannot fail. These are really great reasons to start a business, right? But when there's that underlying pressure, that underlying story that says I cannot fail, or I won't survive, my family won't survive, or I won't feel as worthy as I could with this business. The worthiness thing is going to pop in here too, right? Like I've got to make something of myself, or I have no value. Yeah, just breathe that in if you've ever felt that feeling, okay? If you've ever felt any of those feelings, then maybe it's more than one for you. And that's okay too. Remember, it's all data. This version of success works, right? You've been doing it. You've been bringing in your paychecks. You've been taking care of your family. You've been taking care of your clients. Everything looks good. It works, but it's not sustainable. And what I mean by that is you're likely exhausted. You probably have a little bit of a feeling of underlying anxiety, worrying that it's all going to fall apart, right? Your body knows the truth. And you know it knows the truth. And sometimes, and even I do it too, we avoid the truth. Your body knows the truth. You feel the symptoms, right? The tight chest, the bracing, the inability to fully rest, even when there's nothing to do, you can't quite fully let yourself relax and be in the moment. When you're at work, you're feeling guilt about something that you're not at. When you're not at work, you're worrying about your clients, you're worrying about your business, you're worrying about your team. right? There's always some bracing that's happening, some worry that's happening, some maybe underlying guilt that's happening too. And God forbid you make a mistake in your business or a misstep. You'll carry that along with you too. Even though things look good. You may have not fully forgiven yourself for something in the past, or you may have just carried this heaviness with you of this regret. This is not sustainable. Your success, you can't feel safe in success until success feels safe to you. I know that's basically a tongue twister, but it's very important. You cannot feel safe in your success until success feels safe to you. Your nervous system, your subconscious mind, it only cares if we are safe or not. It doesn't care about your happiness. It doesn't care about your joy. It doesn't care about your passion. It doesn't care about your big vision. It only cares, are we safe or not? And if your subconscious mind is still wired to expect disappointment, rejection, or loss, then every next level that you have, you're going to come up against that emotional static instead of, oh, I get to have this next level. This is going to be easy for me. Regulating your nervous system by calming the subconscious patterns, shifting the subconscious patterns that tell your nervous system what to do, lets you receive. If it feels unsafe for you to have success, you're going to know it, right? You're going to notice that you have more pain. You're going to notice that you have more tension. You have more headaches. You have more colds. Your allergies may get worse. And you may even notice that it's that when you are building success, that you have a big launch or something like that, right after the launch, that you get sick because there's been so much pressure on you. You may get a cold. You may take to the bed for a few days. It may be a few weeks where you feel a chronic pain or a chronic feeling that won't quite go away. That is your nervous system trying to hold you still. Now you get to be really loving with yourself about this because your nervous system, your subconscious mind wants you to be safe, right? Wants you to stay safe. It doesn't want you, it's not out there thinking you must suffer, you must suffer. It only wants you to be safe. And the ways that it will make you safe are by keeping you in the same place or causing you to stop altogether. Many, many times I've seen women on the verge of their next level and they start getting panic attacks. They start getting headaches. They start getting this anxiety that seemed to come out of nowhere. They start getting this feeling that is stopping them from having their next level because success needs to feel safe to you. And that is a subconscious program. When you regulate your body, your nervous system, your subconscious mind at the root, not at the surface. The surface is starting every day thinking, okay, I'm going to do this. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's get this to-do list done. Let's push, let's push, let's push. That's happening in your conscious mind, right? When you do it at the root, shifting your subconscious programming, which is what I can help you with, you allow yourself to stop having your body interpret success as danger. Yeah. You stop gripping, you stop micromanaging, you start receiving in overflow. You move from holding it all together to feeling held. There are some perspective shifts that happen here where you get to have your business working for you rather than you fighting for your business. You get to see yourself as worthy in a whole new way. You might be thinking, yeah, I'm worthy. Of course I'm worthy. That's in here, right? It's not coming from that deep subconscious place where you recognize your worthiness. What would it feel like if you felt held in your business? If you had everything together the way that you wanted it, where your business was, your offer suite was all lined up, your clients were flowing in, and you felt really good. And you were open to receiving the next level and the next level and the next level. And you could see it and you could feel it and you could taste it. And your body was on board. There was no clenching. There was no bracing. There was no heart racing. There was no stomach churning. There was no, oh my gosh, I'm going to throw up today feeling. That you got to be in your passion because we got your nervous system to calm down. We got your subconscious mind backing you exactly where you want to be, keeping you feeling safe so that you can proceed and do the things that you want to do. How would that feel for you? What would you create in that environment rather than, oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted. I don't know what to do. I'm so exhausted. I don't know what steps to take. I'm so exhausted. My head hurts today. I can't stop thinking about this thing that happened that I just can't quite forgive myself for. That creates this undercurrent, right? It's like, I mean, let's face it. We're millennials, we're Gen X, maybe even a little bit older. We remember when we were tuning in the radio and your favorite song was on. Oh, your favorite song was on. But as you kept driving, there was some static coming in and you would try to fine tune and that static was still there. Imagine you are listening to your favorite song and it is your business. And you've built your business around your life, a life that you love. But there's this tension. There's this tiredness. There's this emotional static that keeps you from fully enjoying the song because it's like you got to try to keep your mind on track, keep rethinking and redoing and catching yourself in a thought and then pulling yourself back to what you want to be thinking about because of that emotional static. It gets to be far easier than it's been. You deserve to have the life where it feels good on the inside. It feels good in your body. Your business looks great. Because the truth is, every time that you make a move in your business, when you are feeling yucky, when you are feeling tired, when you are feeling less than optimal, you're making decisions that are less than optimal. What would happen in your business if you broke through all that stuff, if you got really honest about what's been holding you back? You worked through the stuff that was holding you back, and you let yourself fully step into the version of you that feels her passion in every cell of her body, without pain, without frustration, without distraction. What could you create then? Not out of obligation, but because you're a visionary and that's what you're here to do. What would that be like for you? Success doesn't have to feel heavy. You're allowed to build a life that feels calm and clear and wildly abundant. Because all of this good stuff that happens in your business means more income, means more security, means more freedom for you and your family. More impact. All the good stuff that you've been dreaming of, all the good stuff that you've already built levels of, you get to have more of it, and you get to feel good doing it. All right, if this landed with you today, take a breath. Remind yourself that you're not just meant to survive your next level. You're meant to feel safe in it, to feel aligned with it, to feel expanded by it. And this is the work I do. So if your body is whispering yes, please listen to it and reach out to me wherever you see a connection, a link, or a place to DM me. We know how to find each other. Let's face it. We're really good at finding what we need to find, right? All right. Give yourself a nice deep breath, a nice long exhale. And what I want you to do right now is to be in this place of understanding. This is your effective immediately moment of the week, okay? Your shift of the week. You get to start believing that you can have it all the way that you want and feel good You're not just the one who was destined to feel crappy building her beautiful business. Nope, it's for you too. Success that feels aligned and beautiful, where you expand into it and receive what you want to, that's for you too. It's not just for everybody else. Let yourself believe that that level of success, that complete success, is for you too. All right, take beautiful care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.